and welcome to the channel. So this one is going to be kind of a short episode, but kind of go over some new parts that I have, and I've actually kind of gone over some of them before, but what we're going to be doing with those parts before putting them in. So here I have a Hotchkiss rear sway bar that I bought off a buddy, some Beltex springs to replace the airbags in the Trailblazer, and this nice fender well intake from PCM North Carolina. So all of these are actually going to get powder coated red. In case you're wondering, I actually have a spoon panhard bar to go in with the rear suspension set up, and it's red. So, and I'm probably going to be getting the spoon upper and lower trailing arms, which are also red. So I figured, well, if I'm putting all those red components in, why not have red springs and a red sway bar? Why not? Now, the fender well intake, I'm actually going to get done in red as well, mainly for the fact just to give something a bit more eye-catching in the engine bay. Plus, my valve covers are red, and I have the those red silicone DP hoses. So I'm going to go drop these off at the powder coaters and get them done. And hope the powder coater I use usually has stuff done within a week or so. So I'm hoping that's the case. So then I can get this installed. I still need to get tuned for that, but it shouldn't be too much more than what I already have for my current intake the current PCM intake I have, which is just the airbox one. But I'll do a whole video with that install and about that setup, just as I'll do a whole thing with that setup. So let's go drop these off. Hey everyone, alright, so we are on our way over to the powder coaters to pick up those parts. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, okay, so I'm back at the house. Sorry I didn't do any filming at the powder coating place. I actually had my parents with me. They were asking them some questions. I didn't want to do all that filming without permission. You know, they may have been fine with it. So, and I think I'm gonna make this a little quick because you see, weather is rolling in now. So, without further ado, bam! Man, look at that. I will say this stuff is great. I mean, there's a little flaw, but these are the springs. You're not going to really see those in pieces, and plus obviously, you know, they got to hold them up somehow to get the powdering on them and everything. I will say I am really impressed with the intake tube. I mean, they even went inside. I wasn't expecting them to go inside the tube. I mean, obviously I'm not really too worried about that. I mean, hey, maybe it helps smooth out the airflow. I don't know. So, maybe not as much, but I mean, it was a solid tube. So, I mean, that looks great. Let's go ahead and, you know, just take it over to the truck real quick. Not the same red as Colorado, but all right, let's see here. So, it's kind of an idea of it in here. Okay. So you can kind of give it a look. Definitely not the same red as my DP hoses, but that can't be helped. But it is the same red as the valve covers. Valve covers are actually done by the same shop. I'm going to try to throw a link to an Instagram or their Facebook page. I was asking them about that, and the one girl said like, oh, well, we don't think we have Instagram, but we have like Facebook. They're a small shop. And they're actually getting ready to move from what they told me, so they can actually do full dragster frames and so forth, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so here's kind of a look at how this will be. Also, I'm going to do another comparison, but talk about the shop real quick. So, if you're interested, it's called Custom Powder Coating. They're in Dayton, Ohio. They're on Stanley Avenue. For, you know, I think I got a good price. You know, the tube, the 2 springs, and the rear sway bar, $187. I don't think that's bad. So there's that. Like I said, if I can find their Facebook page, because I was trying to look for it there and couldn't find it offhand. So, but I had bad cell phone signal. So I'm gonna take a look and see if I can get some information there, and then I'll post it up in the video if I can. If not, I'll at least throw their address and phone number in the description. So there we are, there's that. So what I also want to do is compare this to my my spoon pan hard bar that I have, and see if it's actually the same red. So let's see. Okay, here we are. You know, the red might be a tad darker, but oh, sorry, wind coming. But you know what? That's a pretty damn good match for that spoon pan hard bar. So I'll be doing a video of the Trailblazer doing install here shortly. 1 second. All right, sorry, I wanted to get the intake off the engine with all this wind. I didn't want it blowing off while I was doing this video. So you can see that red's almost a dead match. I mean, there's might be a slight hue difference, but the parts are gonna be underneath the truck, and you probably, someone won't even be able to tell. So I will be doing a video of the intake here shortly. I need to find out when my tuner is going to be in town, so I can get that installed right before he comes down, so I'm not driving it for long periods of time with an off tune with that tube. So that's going to be coming probably in the next couple of weeks. The suspension, that will be coming. I still need to order the upper and lower rear control arms, sorry, trailing arms for the Trailblazer from Spoon. I haven't decided if I'm going to go with the solid ones or the adjustables. And there's not really a big, huge price difference between them. Just that, I guess they say get the adjustable ones if you want to make sure your rear end is still centered in the wheel well. They say with the other ones, obviously it doesn't sit in the center after you lower it. But I guess we'll see. And also, I want to get a set of helper bags to put inside here. And if some of you don't know, with the Trailblazers, they come from the factory. Well, at least the some models, not all models. The SS's, at least, have airbags in the rear. And over time, they leak and so forth. So uphill, they swap them out and they put rear springs in. So I'm doing the rear spring conversion. I'm also going to put helper bags in there, just for when, if and when I do tow. Want that little help. So, all right. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, please subscribe. Oh, also, if you guys don't know, if you like in the in credit scenes, there is a you know, my screen name for my Facebook page and my Instagram page. If you're not already following me on the Instagram and Facebook page, head on over and just add me under Geet's Garage, because I obviously post more on my Instagram and Facebook page than I do on YouTube. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing one video a week, but sometimes I just don't have the content. I work a lot, and I have other projects to do and family stuff. So I try to get at least one video a week. So I do post more through my Instagram. So if you guys want, check that out and give me a follow. So, all right. I hope you all have a great day. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.